What is up, guys? Welcome to the video. Welcome back to another video. My name is Kyle Beats. If you do not know who I am, if you don't know who I am, this is your first video you're watching, go watch all the other ones. So welcome to the video. So last night I tweeted you guys, I put it on Instagram. That's all I did. So if you don't follow me on Instagram or Twitter, here it is right here. So I tweeted you guys, I put up an Instagram story. I said, doing a Q&A, DM me, tweet at me. What is your question? So today's video, I am going to go through and answer all of your questions. There are some great questions. There's a lot more than any, there's a lot more questions than any Q&A I've ever done before. So sorry if I don't get to yours, but I'm going to try to answer as many as possible. Thank you guys for the support. All the comments are amazing. You guys are crazy. You guys are amazing. But yeah, I'm not going to be in the studio today, but by the time you see this, I'll probably be back in the studio. I am going to answer your questions. I'm going to vlog. I'm going to do all that stuff. You guys are going to learn a lot from this. So if you like this video, make sure you drop a like. Let's hit 700. Let's get into the video in 3, 2, 1. All right. First step doing a Q&A is delete a ton of stuff off my camera roll because I need to take screenshots. So I'm going to do that first. All right. First question. Nick Dawson _ asks, what inspires you the most? I think what inspires me the most, I think new challenges, just like growth. I think just like the overall process is the process is the only thing you can be truly inspired by, like long term. I think money and getting 1 million subscribers and all that stuff, that's great, but I think just the process of making music just in general, and just I think just creating for me, because I mean I do all my own videos. And I do all my own videos, do my website, I do everything myself. So I think just the process of creating, just like the idea of, oh, let's do this, making it into a video, blah, 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 put out the artwork's gonna look like this, you put it on the website like this, whatever. I think just that whole process is like the thing that I can best get the inspiration from. Ken Yo on Instagram asks, hey Kyle, which is more important when making a beat, the melodies or the drums? Which do you pay more attention to? I think they're both important. You need melodies, you need good melodies, you need good drums, you need good everything. You need a good layout of your beat. You need everything has to be good to make a good beat. Pretty self-explanatory. I start with the melodies because if you don't have good melodies, the beat's gonna suck anyways. You know what I mean? I feel like if you have good melodies and bad drums, it's just gonna be like, it just has a ton of potential. But if a beat has amazing drums and bad melody, I feel like the melodies is kind of like the whole feel of the beat. You know what I mean? And then for most beats, anyways. Overnight. I am DHAWAN Shivam. Wow, that's a crazy name. He says, hey Kyle, I'm a beginner in music production. It is my dream. It's my dream, and I can do whatever it takes to be a musician. Give me some tips to stay motivated, because in starting, you can't attain a high level immediately. Here's some tips to stay motivated. Don't think you're gonna attain a high level immediately. This is a common problem in, like, I think just like anything really, like any field, anything, including producing. I see a lot of people saying this, but you can't look at people that are established and have been doing this for so many years and think that you're just gonna do that. I think there's a good balance between, like, for me personally, if I see someone that's like doing something or like is at a certain milestone or like they made this crazy beat that I'm just like, damn, how did they do that? There's a balance where you have to let it frustrate you a little bit, because then you put in the work all through the night and finally figure that thing out, and then you know that thing from now on, whatever that is. But at the same time, you can't let it freak you out. Like, I can't see someone with 1 million subscribers and like doing this and freak out and go, oh my god, how am I gonna get 1 million subscribers? Like, just like you can't look at 75,000 subscribers with 13 subscribers and your beats aren't good enough at all, and like, you know what I'm saying, nobody's checking you out, and be like, oh, how do I get there? It's literally just, you have to just do the process. Like when I was making those shitty beats from that one video that you guys saw, like those beats were incredible to me, you know what I mean? Christopher Grijalva asks, outside of making beats, what are your hobbies? I have so many hobbies. I used to love video editing. That's why I'm able to make these like I edit and do all my own videos. That's why they're able to be so extravagant and throw all these edits in. Because I used to do video editing a lot, like when I was younger, just as a hobby, just like soccer videos or video games or all that stuff. I mean, I just have so many interests. I used to love video games. I play a lot of sports, played soccer a lot. I just love YouTube. I love creating. anything that involves creating, whether it's music, whether it's videos, whether it's building Jenga, house of cards or something, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter what it is. I just love creating. I like playing sports. I like going to the gym. I like working out, being super healthy. I cook and all that shit too. But yeah, I think it's just that. I think they all kind of tie in together, whether it's cooking, I cut my hair, I play sports, I make videos, making beats, like just like that whole process of just like creating and I don't even know, building, just like building. Here's a question from Kevin.gmk. Yo Kyle, can you already make a living only out of your music? I've been making a living out of selling beats before my YouTube was even getting views. I was doing it through Instagram, through SoundCloud, through my website, and I was selling beats, literally making a living already probably since October of 2016. And then I think September, like almost a year later, is when the videos, the beat making videos and all that, because I was doing beat making videos before, but I wasn't putting my all into it because I was just hustling so hard selling beats. You said, can you already make a living out of your music? Well, like this has been like 5 years now that I've been doing this with nobody watching, just like making beats and then putting stuff out and not working, putting stuff out and not working. I have beat making videos from like 2015 that nobody was watching because it wasn't as big as it is now. Yeah, it's been a while. Don't think this shit happened overnight. Connor Sully asks, how long have you been making beats and when did you start? So I started making beats. It's a weird question because I started making beats on FL Studio in 2012-ish. 2013, honestly. I started making beats in 2013. I started making beats. I was looking on SoundClick. I was like, damn, these beats are crazy. My beats are whack. And that's when I started getting FL Studio. That's when I started using FL Studio. Before that, like I did make some stupid beats on GarageBand and stuff. I had a Mac before that. Probably like 2011, I was making like, I made like 3-4 beats on like GarageBand, but that doesn't really count. I started using FL Studio in like early 2013, and then like 3 years later, I wasn't really taking it seriously because I didn't know it was possible to sell beats on the internet, and then I saw people selling beats on the internet, so I started putting my all into it, and then it figured out, and I started making better beats and etc, etc. D McCall 70 asks, for the Q&A, have you ever used Ableton, Logic Pro, GarageBand for trap music, or GarageBand for trap music? I actually used Logic Pro. Shout out to my homie Cam Meekins. When I'd be over at his place and I'd be at his apartment and I'd be using Logic Pro because he had a Mac. He was a Logic Pro guy. I've used GarageBand before. Logic Pro is like the upgraded version of GarageBand. But yeah, I've used Logic. It's not bad. I prefer FL Studio. I think it's easier to learn on FL Studio 100%. And now I'm just so used to it, and there's just so much cool stuff you can do with it. Not really a question, but just wanted to let you know that you inspire me. You got a pretty dope vibe to your videos, and I don't find that with a lot of other YouTubers. I get a lot of comments like that, and just, yo, shout out to you guys, because sometimes I can't respond, or I don't get to respond to all of them, I should say. But yeah, shout out to everyone saying that. I try to read all of them. Alright, next question by Paul Bear 617. What inspired you to make beats? And what did your parents think of it? What inspired me to make beats? I'll answer, there's kind of two questions here. What inspired me to make beats? I loved music. I loved creating in general. The idea of, I think it's just in the human brain, like building something or creating something. It like triggers something in a human brain to make him happy, depending on what it is. Like if you want to build a house, if you want to make a garden in your backyard, if you want to make a beat, make a video, make a car, like do whatever. It just triggers something in a human's brain, taking something from scratch, from zero, and creating the entire thing and then finishing it and then going to the next one. So I think that's where the inspiration comes from. I just liked music and I liked creating, so beats was just, you know what I'm saying, just a way for me to create music. But for the thing, what do my parents think of it? What does anyone ever think of it? Nobody ever thinks you're gonna do anything, especially something new, and that's why I liked beats. It was just doubtful at first because like, oh, what is this dude making beats? Nobody I was around was making beats. Like, what do you mean you're selling beats? Oh, so you're doing nothing? You know what I mean? Like, nobody believes that you're gonna do that. That's probably a lot of your guys' situation. Oh, little Johnny's making beats, like he's not gonna be anything, like but you can't really worry about what other people are gonna say, because mark my words, in like 4 years, like people are gonna try to look back and be like, oh man, like Kyle got to this level because of this thing that happened. You know what I mean? People are just fucking negative. Don't really worry about what other people are gonna say, because like that's one thing that was just engraved in me. It's just I didn't really care. Other people's opinions didn't really have an effect on what I was doing. Yeah, I still don't even care, man. Like, I'm out here putting in work, you know what I mean? I'm at 75K. I'm still putting in work like I'm at 0K, you know what I mean? Like, that's just the way you have to do it, man. Produced by Papa D asks, who is your favorite big name producer and why? I'm trying to think, man. I mean, like, when I think of the big name producers, I always just think of people, like the people that I watched when I was coming up, like years ago, like 6 years ago, 7 years ago. Like, I was always watching like Ryan Leslie videos. I was always watching, there was this one video of like Hit Boy in the studio. I'm a big fan of Boy Wonder. But I mean, like, in the next couple years, man, like all these big name producers are gonna be from the internet. You know what I mean? Like, if you haven't taken notice on SoundCloud or what's going on right now, just like the internet is taking over, man. Next question. Musicaholic97 asks, if YouTube or making beats wasn't something you were thinking of doing, what would you be doing different career-wise? Man, I think YouTube is just an outlet for so many creators. I would definitely be creating something. I mean, who doesn't love music? I've always just loved music, but if it wasn't making beats, maybe it would be something else around music or sports. I really like sports or like working out. I would never stop doing YouTube, man. I love YouTube. I love creating videos. Next question by Divino_SC. How did you originally get exposure? Because I see you started off your channel with type beats. I'm about to start driving. Like I said, not really gonna be in the studio today. If you're trying to come up, especially as a producer, because it's still kind of like niche. A lot of people, like, I know it's in every single category, but especially in producing, you see it a lot. And the best advice I ever took was, I don't even know if I took this. This is just what I did. Is to just do something different nobody else is doing. This channel is working for me because people are making beat videos and people are making the beat videos, but no one's doing it like the way I'm doing it. So like, figure out who you are, man. Figure out your niche. And like, those type beats on YouTube didn't work because everyone was doing type beats on YouTube, and that's why it didn't work. Like, if you got in there early, maybe you could have figured something out, or if you branded yourself a specific way. But there was so much shit that it was so established that like it was hard to get something going, man. So like, I was able to sell beats through a different kind of network. I was able, before my making a beat videos kind of caught on, I was able to sell beats through SoundCloud, Instagram, just my website pages in general. It's a hard piece of advice to take, but like, it's the only piece of advice to take. And the beauty about making beats is 99% of beat makers, your brand is just yourself. You know what I mean? Like, I'm Kyle Beats or whatever. Even if your name is like Diamond Beats or something, like, your brand is just like basically you. Like, you're a producer, you're making beats. It's just like a rapper. So like, just be yourself, and you're always like, everyone in this world is unique in your own way. So like, all you have to do is be yourself, and you're automatically different than everyone else. You're automatically unique. You automatically have a fresh view. Like, I had video editing. I had all this stuff. I wasn't trying to just record my screen and make videos that way. Even though I do that from time to time just to show you guys stuff. But I wasn't just trying to do the typical thing. And when my videos started catching on is when I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna do what I wanna do. You know what I mean? I'm gonna do the videos that I think are dope, and that's when they started catching on. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys like this. By the time this video is out, like, I'll already be making my way back to the studio, so more beat making videos on the way. Thank you guys for watching. It doesn't stop. We're out here making beats. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Okay, all of this footwork put in, she got me hurting. I hate that my patience yay thin. Damn it, I know I'm not perfect. Damn it, I know I'm not. I don't say much and I blow a lot. I don't know much about decay, y'all. No, I don't know shit, I just grow a lot. Please do not pitch me no favors. What am I rocking? Uncheckable flavor.